to Grade 5 Science. I am Petal Peters Kadir. Are you ready to have fun with me today? Great. Science, it's fun, it's cool, it's awesome, and it's everywhere. Our topic for today is the arthropods. The objectives are: identify external features of arthropods. Group arthropods using identified external features. In a previous lesson, we learned that invertebrates are animals without backbone. There are three main groups of invertebrates. They are mollusks, worms, and arthropods. Mollusks have soft, slimy bodies, a muscular foot, and some have shells protecting their bodies. And worms have soft bodies, no legs and eyes, and some have long cylindrical bodies. Look at the picture. Identify the external features of the arthropod in the picture. Very good. Some external features of arthropods are jointed legs, antennae or feelers, bodies are divided into segments or parts, and some have wings. We will learn more about arthropods in this video.
Hello friends, and welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Today, we're going to learn all about the largest animal class on the planet. Introducing the arthropods. The arthropods are invertebrates, meaning they don't have internal skeletons. There are a vast amount of them, including this dancing crab, these dragonflies, this caterpillar, or even all these tiny ants. The arthropods are very different from each other. Or do you think this butterfly and this shrimp have a similarity? Truth is, they don't look alike at all. But yet all arthropods have common characteristics. Arthropod is a Latin word which means arthro, joints, and podos, feet or legs. The main arthropod characteristic refers to what their name suggests. They all have jointed legs. Another fascinating characteristic that they all have in common is that their body is divided into segments, many of which, though not all, are protected by an external skeleton, which is used as a shield or a shell. Some arthropods' bodies do not grow at the same rate as their exoskeleton, therefore making them shed it for a bigger size, a process known as molting. Arthropods can be either terrestrial or aquatic. The terrestrials, such as this scorpion, breathe through their trachea, whereas the aquatic arthropods, such as these long lobsters, breathe through their gills. Arthropods eat everything. Some are herbivores, such as this little caterpillar. Others carnivores, like this praying mantis. And others omnivores, like the wasps, which eat everything. Most arthropods have internal fertilization and are oviparous, meaning they lay eggs to reproduce. Larvae hatch from these eggs and then go through different stages before becoming an adult. The changes is called metamorphosis. As there are so many different types of arthropods, they are classified into 4 large groups, depending on the amount of legs they have. Insects have 6 legs, such as an ant. flies, or those really annoying nits. The arachnids have 8 legs, such as spiders or scorpions. Crustaceans have 10 legs, like this shrimp or this shy crab. And the myriapods have more than 10 legs, and their bodies are elongated, like these caterpillars or these centipedes. Now we're going to remember the most important things. Arthropods are invertebrates, and their main characteristics are their jointed legs. Their bodies are divided into segments, and they lay eggs to reproduce, meaning they are oviparous. The terrestrial arthropods breathe through their tracheas, and the aquatic arthropods through their gills. And they can be either herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores. Lastly, and very importantly, you must remember that the arthropods are classified in 4 groups depending on the amount of legs they have. Insects, 6 legs. Arachnids, 8 legs. Crustaceans, 10 legs. And myriapods are those who have more than 10 legs and have elongated bodies. Well, that's everything for today, and now you know a little bit more about arthropods. Until the next video, my friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Happy Learning.
We learned from the video that arthropods are invertebrates with jointed legs and segmented bodies. They have an exoskeleton or hard covering outside their bodies. They are divided into 4 groups. They are arachnids, crustaceans, myriapods, and insects. Arachnids. We also learned that arachnids have 8 walking legs. Bodies are divided into 2 segments or parts, and they breathe by trachea. In the picture, you can see some examples of arachnids. Some examples of arachnids are tick, scorpion, and spider. Crustaceans usually live in water. They have bodies which are divided into 2 parts. They breathe by gills, and they usually have 2 pairs of antennae. You can see some examples of crustaceans in the picture. Examples of crustaceans are lobster, shrimp, crab, and prawns. Myriapods. Myriapods are worm-like arthropods. That is, they have elongated bodies. They live on land and burrow into the soil. They have bodies which are divided into many segments and have legs on each segment of their bodies. The picture shows some examples of myriapods. Examples of myriapods are centipede and millipede. Now, boys and girls, let us answer these questions. Number 1, complete the chart by writing in the correct answers. So in the chart we have invertebrates. Main groups of invertebrates: arthropods, mollusks, and you will write in the missing one. Arthropods are divided into 4 groups: crustaceans, arachnids, and you will write in the other 2. And the third examples of invertebrates is divided into 3 groups: flatworms, and you will write in the other two. Which group of invertebrates has jointed legs and segmented bodies? Which group of invertebrates has jointed legs and segmented bodies? Number 3. The group of arthropods with 8 legs and bodies divided into 2 segments are called. The group of arthropods with 8 legs and bodies divided into 2 segments are called. 4. Which group of arthropods breed by gills? Which group of arthropods breed by gills? Now let us see if your answers are correct. In the chart, invertebrates, the 3 main groups, arthropods, mollusks, and worms. Arthropods are divided into 4 groups: myriapods, crustaceans, arachnids, and insects. Worms are divided into 3 groups: segmented worms, roundworms, and flatworms. Number 2. Which group of invertebrates has jointed legs and segmented bodies? Answer: arthropods. Number 3. The group of arthropods with 8 legs and bodies divided into 2 segments are called arachnids. Number 4. Which group of arthropods breed by gills? The crustaceans. Very good. In this lesson, we learned that arthropods have jointed legs, segmented bodies, and exoskeleton. There are 4 groups of arthropods. They are arachnids, crustaceans, myriapods, and insects. Arachnids have 8 legs, and their bodies are divided into 2 segments. Crustaceans mainly live in water, breed by gills, have 2 pairs of antennae, and bodies divided into 2 segments. And myriapods have elongated bodies that are divided into many segments. Each segment has at least 1 pair of legs. Your task for today is to obtain the following materials for the next lesson: 2 plastic plates, printout of the life cycle of a grasshopper and butterfly, marker, mounting tape, and glue stick and glue gun or silicone glue. I know you had fun today and you learned a lot about arthropods. In the next lesson, we will learn more about the insects. Science is happening all around us, so ensure you look out for the arthropods. See you next time. Goodbye.